Wait, are you guys going to get Abraxas back?
Yes.
I don't even know.
Can I
Maybe.
come with you?
Yeah. I mean, you did say that he's your shared dad now.
Yay!
Alright, how much visibility can we get of this door?
Henry was like slowly getting more and more quiet, his hair covering in the front of his face and the eyes. Just kind of like pushes at the door. Let's go.
Okay, you can push it open with a very powerful strike.
He launches an Eldritch Blast.
Overkill. The ice is melted, and the door just is eviscerated and floats up in little black particles as you bore a hole through it.
We'll fix that later.
Tenrir, you see in front of you
bearings.
a cold wasteland. Seems to be nighttime. Whatever time structure you had before seems to be gone. Massive flows of ice. Mountains striking up into the sky. A frozen tundra that extends for miles and miles in all directions.
We really have to go through that?
It's
Seems
cold.
like it.
It's very cold, and the amount of Hawaiian shirts you strap to your body doesn't seem to have much of an effect.
Oh, Tenry doesn't even have any of the Hawaiian shirts on.
Oh
He
no,
was upstairs.
Tenrir is fucking freezing. Freezing cold. You're starting to turn blue.
Hey, let's get 10 something.
I toss in my jacket that I swear.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
I really think that you should put something on.
Roll a Constitution save. Tenrir.
We're mostly looking for warmth.
That's why
Right?
I'm pulling out a lamp.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much. The cold is biting. Your lantern withers in the cold wind, but it stays alight barely.
I look behind us. Crowman, are you coming with us?
I want to find my book.
Okay.
Do what you want.
I have not explored Frostfell yet. I think this shall be an interesting educational experience.
That's very fair. I don't know why your book would be out here, but you know what? Maybe.
Yeah, he'll be more use than I am.
No.
Frank gives you a rose and pats you on the shoulder. You're very useful. You're the reason I'm alive.
He holds up his right hand and just nothing. I haven't been able to do any magic since the tower, Frank.
He
don't
looks
need
at
to
you.
pay
What
me.
was that thing you just blasted the door with? That was magic.
No, that was wrong. That was not magic. At least not the magic I need.
Trying to lighten the mood, Hazel kind of floats around. So, we're gonna go find Abraxas, though. That's good.
Yeah.
What a change of scenery.
Worm, which way do we need to go?
Man, I wish I still had that roadmap of Denmark with me.
Does anyone know which direction south is?
I do.
Which
Yeah,
way?
Kiana
Do
points
you?
directly south. That way!
Alright.
I'm like,
Let's go.
I have no idea how you did that, but that's very impressive.
How many hours are till sunrise?
Fucking hell. Kiana, you've plane shifted. There is no such thing as sunrise.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Right. We're going south then. Everyone be on your guard.
Should we be looking, he says, out for that thing? Frank looks around. Actually, hold on. It was bashing its way into this building just a moment ago.
It heard a horn, or I heard a horn, or
That's
something.
not what I'm
Yeah,
saying, Frank says. That's not what I'm saying at all. Why didn't it leave footsteps?
Oh.
I don't know, the same reason you don't have a reflection?
Yes, but that's... Okay, I guess I should just stock it up to wizard bullshit again.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It leaves a mark underneath me whenever it's nearby. I can taste and smell cayenne peppers or something.
Hmm.
Because it's spicy.
One peppery dog, boy.
Anyway, the crow just kind of wanders forward. I will start looking, scanning across the ground.
Crow, don't go too far by yourself.
It
It's a
can't have
bad
landed
idea.
far from the building. As you step forward, Tenrir, you see atop a mountain point a figure cloaked in the snow. It seems jagged and pointed. It stares down at you and scurries back away quickly down the side of the mountain.
Did anyone else just see that?
See what?
I've
Yeah.
been looking at
What
the
now?
floor. Kiana saw it. Joel, you saw the
Crow,
last.
goddamn.
The crow's looking at the floor.
Weird.
Sure. I'll just chalk it up to I'm seeing things.
I mean, considering that Kiana also saw it, I'm pretty sure it was there.
What did you see?
Thing? It scurried.
A scurry thing? Was
A
it a
scurry.
good scurry thing or a bad scurry thing?
Who knows at this point?
Well, looks like we've got multiple directions to go, Frank says, looking around.
South.
South. Why that?
Keep
Do you
going
think?
south.
That's what the worm said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. God, I hate that we're listening to it.
Eh.
I mean, what other directions do we have?
What the heck? What? What?
There's chains hewn into the side of the ice. They seem to be remnants of something.
Huh.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Must have been holding something down. I don't know.
The crow bumbles forward. I think I've...
Oh.
Oh no, wait. This is not a book. This is metal.
Crow.
Oh, crap.
Buddy, we're gonna
Reminds me
need to
of
get
an-
you some reading glasses.
Yeah, for someone who does a lot of reading, you didn't... Okay. You know what? Yeah.
I can see perfectly fine, he says, tapping his spectacles. Perfect ocular function.
Alright, let's
Alright.
just keep going.
Did the chains look like they were holding anything until recently?
They seem like they might have been bindings.
Interesting.
I think I am onto something, the crow says, walking this way. There's bookmarks on the ground.
Crow, what did I say?
Oh,
Stop
no,
going
wait.
off by yourself.
What bookmarks?
Those aren't
Let me
bookmarks,
guess.
he says,
It's
coming
just
around.
Snow.
No,
Is it
it's
snow?
not snow.
Is it
He points at the ground. Pinpoints. There are little tiny pinprick holes in the snow, as if something was walking around here with very thin legs.
Huh. Very...
It's a
scary boy.
Hmm. Alright.
Probably.
Do you think we should... he looks around. Maybe make sure the book didn't fall on top of one of the mountains.
What? Crow, do you know how gravity works?
I know it exists. He looks back down at the snow and it's like, basically, he's got his head inches from the ground, walking around like a fucking moron.
I assume that his legs are walking as if he was standing up straight. He's just completely hunched over.
It pretty much, more or less.
Okay.
I think it's this way.
Hazel
Alright.
sticks close to Frank. As you come further and further, you start to notice something amidst the snow. A dark red in the floor. Something in the snow. Blood, you want to say?
Joel, I think I
Well-
see something in the snow over there.
You're right. Let's go check it out.
Do you... Okay.
And she like hides behind your shoulder as you
Well,
go
come
forward.
on. It's the first sign of anything we've seen so far.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a book.
Well, it's a person?
It's not a person. Or at least, not a full person. It seems to be some sort of a mannequin. disheveled, torn to shreds, ripped up and thrown into the ice, half frozen. It's been there for a long, long time.
Such a shame to see your keepsake thrown away like this.
What do you think it is? It kind of looks like...
She floats over and points at Solomon.
Without a word, I just keep walking.
This way. There's a trail.
Do I see those chains?
Which
Up
ones?
there?
The ones up there? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, there's more up there.
Okay.
More chains. In the dark. If you don't mind, I'm going to... He takes a look into the puppet, looking for a book. Damn.
Frank, you just gonna follow the rest of them?
I don't know.
I don't trust a single inch of this here place.
I'm getting a bad feeling too, Joel. I'm gonna be frank. I don't really think this is a great idea. We barely have any resources, and half our party is wounded back there, healing up. I don't think leaving them's the greatest idea.
What about Wizro and the others? Do they even know we're out here?
I mean, we told the others that we were leaving, more or less, but I'd hate to know what would happen if we weren't able to come back in time.
This is why we need to find Abraxas. I was much more confident when he was around.
Yeah, me too. He seemed to have been able to solve all our problems, more or less.
What happened to the big guy anyway?
No clue. You leave the crusted over form of the puppet behind. As you walk forward, the ground seems more stained in blood. Like a great clatter, a clashing of some sorts, a clashing of wills occurred here, of strength, of brawn. There's blood everywhere.
Whatever's been here through here, maybe we shouldn't be following it.
No.
I'm assuming we follow it anyway.
This is the way we need to go. My gut tells me.
I think, and the worm in his hand.
And my gut tells me it wants to stay inside of my body. So I suggest we turn around, go down the other way.
You can, but I have to.
Why do you have to?
I was an idiot. I am an idiot.
You need to stop beating yourself up, Tenrir. It's not good.
I'm not beating myself up. It's just the truth.
No. I mean, what is it, like half of the plans that we've had that have worked have been yours?
And half the plans that have failed have been his. Most of them have been his. Actually, Tenrir, you're pretty much the brains of the party, Frank comes over. If anyone's being an idiot, it's certainly not you.
You don't know anything.
Yikes. He steps back. Okay, I'm never gonna try and cheer you up again. Got it. Fucking hell.
As he steps back, like a few tears are kind of like falling from Tenrir's face to the snow.
They ain't falling. They freeze immediately.
Yeah, like they fall and freeze into fucking like little tear crystals.
Tenrir, I've always trusted your judgment on things, but just please put on the winter coat.
You need it more.
Oh my
Critical
god.
save!
Tenrir,
Critical
your
save.
blood is boiling, and it's enough to keep your body functioning and fine, even in this sub-zero temperatures. You're gonna need something soon, but you're, for the moment, actually fine. Fueled by your adrenaline and anger as you walk forward into the next clearing. As you see in front of you, a grisly sight.
It's a lot of blood and,
Rose.
is that a rose?
There's a rose on the floor.
We know
Where did we...
the roses.
Slowly
Frank
leans
down
down and picks it up.
It is definitely a rose, 100%. Wesley, you're like, oh, what the hell? Has Frank been here? Tenrir...
Ah, sure. Hope Frank hasn't been here.
Tenrir, the last time you remember seeing a rose, besides Frank, was at the Baron's manor, at the grave. There were
Yeah.
roses there. You picked one up. No, you didn't pick one up. You're trying
I
to
did.
think. Well, maybe you did. Where did that one go? You ponder to yourself. And then you remember Frank laying down roses in the tunnels with the bears. You remember Frank exclaiming at one of the roses having gone missing, at someone having taken the rose. Hazel had stolen a rose from Frank and placed it in the armor of Abraxas.
Well, now.
No. 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 No.
Am I missing something?
A tenor is a sweet.
Frank looks down at the rose. This is interesting. I've never actually seen these things outside of my magic. This looks really weird.
It's because it is yours.
He summons another rose from inside his coat and places it down next to the other rose. No, it's definitely not, as he compares the two. This one's far paler.
Because have you ever had one out for longer than a day?
I mean, normally they just dissipate after, what, like 2 or 3 minutes automatically without me doing anything.
Does it have any trace of magic on it?
Yeah, actually, Wesley, you tap into the energy and... No, Frank's onto something. This is a completely different rose. It's got a magical signature, though, but not the same one.
And I'm assuming it doesn't look anything like Abraxas's did, does it?
Oh, nothing like it.
Yeah, I say, yeah, 10, this is a different rose. No magical trace. I mean, well, there is a trace, but it's not Frank's and it's not Abraxas. I say, plus, come on, Abraxas wouldn't, I motion over to this.
You're right. Braxis is much cleaner when he punches the bejesus out of something.
We are sort of next to the outsider's plane.
That's fair, but we aren't in the outsider's plane.
There are struggle marks here from a massive creature. Blood everywhere spewed forth. But a fight was going on. That is certain. But something you noticed is wrong. There was a struggle between a massive creature and a very small one. And from your assumption, the colossal one was the one that was wounded. Something seems to have torn it to shreds. Not even a trace of bone is left.
Yeah, this most certainly was not Abraxas.
And it sure as hell wasn't that wolf either. So let's get a move on.
Yeah, I heard it howl again.
Is the circle around Tenrir again?
No, but you heard it in the distance. It's nearby.
This is probably a really dumb idea, but I guess that's what we're known for, huh?
The crow wanders out into the middle of the blood stain.
Crow,
His
no,
boots-
the red is not your book.
He looks back up, but my book is red-bound leather.
We know
It
your
could
book
be
is
here.
red bound.
It's not.
But,
If
what
anything,
if
your
it is?
book.
Crow has the logic of a 5-year-old.
Crow, I have a question for you. Can you
what?
do magic?
Can I do magic? That is a personal question.
Crow,
Yeah, that brings up
Crow.
a good point.
If you can do magic, just do the simplest location spell.
Okay. I will be honest. I do not know magic.
That brings up a good question. Crow, we met you at the Baron's manor. Why were you even there? Like
Me?
what?
I
Yeah, like
was an honorary invitation.
yeah, but why were you invited?
The Baron wanted me to be there. I also wanted to be there.
But why
Win-win.
do you think the Baron invited you?
Because I am a representative of the Labyrinth Winds.
You're. Wait a second. Is everyone there represent? Wait.
Wait, hold on. You're from
We're
the
gonna have to ask
Skylands?
the other guests. We are going to have to ask the other guests.
If you must know, I was there to find this book. Hence why I am looking for it now.
It's probably in the Tower of Life.
Why would it be in the Tower of Life?
You've been searching for it on. You've been saying that we should search for it on mountains, and yet it being in a tower is far fetched.
Towers have doors.
Yeah, and magic planar stuff doesn't work normally. If anything, I assume it'll be in the tower. If anything, it'll be near a planar warp.
The tower is no longer to your south.
Oh.
Which way?
You get an inkling that it wants you to go east.
Which way is east, Kiana?
I point.
I point that away. Why are more people going? I point to the direction they're going.
Sorry, curious noise. I was a little curious by the
As
flood.
you follow the crow who's still going south.
Can we not
What?
follow the blood?
Why did
Wait, guys, hold on, we're splitting up.
Hurry up! I can't let the crow go by himself.
But why is the crow?
I think I'm onto something. The red goes this way. Thus, my book
Crow,
must
no.
be
I'm
here.
tagging along. We can't lose him. We can't lose him. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, God damn it! God damn it!
Crow, come on. We gotta go back.
Okay, fine, we'll follow him, whatever.
I
I
don't
don't want
like
to go
this
towards the blood.
Why are we following the blood?
I
don't
don't know!
Yeah, it was clear.
Glad me and
Stay
Hayden are
stay
following.
optimistic. Stay optimistic, everyone. I mean, whatever's hurt could use our help.
I highly doubt that.
I don't
I'm not
think it
optimistic.
wants help.
If some big critter got hurt out there, maybe we could use its help.
As you continue to walk along the way, you keep going through the icy twists and paths. The blizzard seems to pick up and get even more intense as you follow along the little drops of blood. They keep waning and waning until they lead you out to a wide, open tundra. Icy plateaus jut out of the ground, cracks in the earth leading deep beneath the crust of the ice that covers it. There seems to be multiple ways to go from here, but you don't have a very good idea of where.
Why this way, Crow?
I do not... the red stopped. I don't know. That is the extent of my lead. Where? He pokes his head up. Where are we?
In the wrong area, and also probably about to be attacked.
Everybody exits. Obvious exits are northeast, southwest, and Dennis.
And Dennis.
No,
Oh,
we have to go Dennis if you want to win.
Do you want to go Dennis word?
Go Dennis word.
What is Dennis? Word?
What is Dennis?
Dennis word. A figure appears in front of you, cloaked.
Ah.
It is Dennis.
Okay. We go unDennis word. We go unDennis.
He is sporting a sporty frock and a long
We
jumper
go
jacket.
the opposite of Dennis word.
What?
Immediately, Dennis disappears.
Okay, good.
What?
Dennis word.
What?
Did anybody else just see a cloaked man with a sporty frock?
That never
Uh,
happened. That never happened. Move on.
What's up? What's a frog?
Hey, what's your language?
Tenrir, as you come along this way, you see a staircase leading deep beneath the crusts.
Is it that way?
I do not know. Do you think my book could have fallen down there?
Is that the direction? Down there?
Since you seem to have ignored my previous instruction, yes.
Sorry, I didn't want the crow to die.
You just get the sense that it's kinda disappointed in you.
You chose a weakling as your freaking champion. I hope you know.
Not so, but you may continue to think that.
Even the all-powerful being says that you aren't weak.
He's wrong. By the way, this way.
So my book did fall here. Are you asking the fates that be? No, I think he's asking a snake.
The powers that be.
Tenrir,
Hmm.
did you get over your fear of snakes?
I'm not afraid of snakes. I'm afraid of what it commands.
So you're afraid of military snakes. She gets serious. Like pounds her fist. I will kill the military snakes.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Hazel.
Metal Gear.
Oh. Please don't.
Okay, as a joke, Tenri, I won't kill the snakes. As you continue downwards, a faint glow appears in the darkness. Fire, chains, and a spectral wall of crystals.
Well,
This is
what's
ominous.
in front of us?
It is a large stone door, juxtaposed by two blue flames that seem to be glowing in the darkness, regardless of the cold.
Can we like walk on this thing?
Yeah, it's
It didn't look like a thing you'd be able to walk on.
what is that?
yeah, it's dark. It's a dark obsidian floor. It seems to be hewn with like black ice. It's
Looks-
very
it looks
slippery.
creepy. Also, there's another puppet buddy.
Yeah, he's frozen firmly to the wall.
I think we all know who did this.
Solomon, is this one of yours?
No.
It's
Well,
another wood person.
are you saying that you think that I made it? I did not make that.
Oh.
Solomon,
Okay.
did you make an entire army?
No, I didn't. I mumble to myself, yet.
Alright. Well,
I do not think my book is inside this building.
it might be. We have to look for a planar warp. That's your best bet.
Crow,
Come on.
please, just give this a chance.
Okay, but if I cannot find my book, I am going to leave.
Yeah. He puts his hands on the stone doors.
Slowly but surely, the doors creak open, and the maw of a cavern opens up before you.
Well, at least I can push these open.
An icy path outlined before you, rubble on the floor, and a symbol of the Planehoppers. This is most definitely an entrance to the Tower of Life.
Such a fitting name. Oh look, another puppet. Seriously, did you not make these, Solomon? I think I'm seeing things.
Maybe we should turn back. I mean, like, last memory I have of a place like this is getting cursed.
Yeah, actually, I'm starting to think that maybe this doesn't feel right. We should probably not.
Do we feel cursed?
As you enter into the building, you feel a familiar, overwhelming sense of dread, but it's not deadly, as you would say. Everybody, this is what I'm going to call an extremely dangerous area. Again, I'm sure you know the deal. Death is real. Don't fuck up.
Yep, and there's always some gimmick.
So this feeling of dread feels different?
It's different. It's just a feeling of dread. It's not... It doesn't permeate your veins.
Can I pull out Riley?
Yeah.
Any planar things nearby?
Planar warps, yes, in fact, one. And he angles his skull upwards. Very far that way.
Tenor was like
Okay.
holding up a finger the moment he heard her say planar warp.
Cool. I'll put you back in the back.
Ooh. On the
All these places have one warp at the very top, if I'm assuming correctly.
If there's a warp at the top of the tower, we should go. Well, y'all, I've been thinking. I'm not sure about how to should word this. But if we come across an emergency situation, I'd at least like to know the lay of the land around these parts.
But there's also that rage beast out there. I don't really think we should go and counter that. Frank comes over. maybe staying inside would be safe for the time being.
Well, can't open doors, and we can always come back here.
We could.
Oh, have you guys not realized it? That thing warped here somehow.
Let's just Crow. Crow.
He's messing around in the pile of rubble.
Oh,
Crow.
okay.
The planar warp is at the top, Crow. That's where your book will be.
At a planar warp?
Yes.
Why would it? Actually, that kind of makes sense.
Let me guess, Worm. At the top?
Midway through, you will find her, chained. Break the chains that bind her.
It's not ominous at all. Alright. Let's go. Unless you all don't want to.
I was gonna ask Tenrir, hey, does it know where Abraxas is?
Shrug.
Well, I mean, you could always ask it.
He can hear you.
Yeah, but well, where?
In the frozen fortress known as Shaloskulatais.
I knew it's Denmark.
Well, I mean, if it's not here, then we'll figure it out.
We'll deal with my part of the bargain first, and we'll deal with yours next.